Good morning, dear students. In first video, we discussed a very nice story, The Song of Songs. It is a story of Emperor Akbar and one of his nine James, Tansen. Did you like the story? Right. I know that you liked the story very much. And for better understanding, read the story again and again. So, dear students, in today's video, we are going to discuss the English workshop activity. That means the questions and activities given under this passage. Let us start. First question is frame your own sentences by using words or phrases. Some words or phrases are given here. What you have to do? You have to use these words and phrases in your own sentences. Okay. First, wonderful. Use wonderful in your own sentence. The answer is given here. My grandmother tells wonderful stories. Okay. Or you can frame your own sentences. I have given an example. Second, superb. In a sentence, we have superb teachers means very fine teachers. Okay. Third, very well is a phrase. Use this phrase in your own sentence. It's all very well if you listen me. Next, four, so beautiful and divine. Answer, doctor's profession is said to be so beautiful and divine. Okay. These are the answers of this question. Now, second, from the story, make a list of words related with music. We know that the story is about music and musician. Now, what you have to do? You have to write the words related to music. Many words have come in the story. Let us see answer. First, musician. Second, tanpura. Third, rag darbari. 4, voice. 5, note. 6, sing. 7, teacher or guru. 8, strains. Okay, or you can add other words to this list also. Now the third question, who said to whom and when and why? I will give you some expressions. What you have to do? You have to tell me who said these expressions to whom and when. What is the occasion or why? You have to tell me. First one, then I must have seen him. Then I must have him sing in my court. Okay, actually, a table is given in the textbook, but in this video, I have or on your screen, table is not given directly, answer is given. The first expression is then I must have him sing in my court. Who said to whom? Emperor Akbar said to Tansen. And when Tansen said that there was someone who could sing better than him, we know that. When we were learning story, we know this. Second, I shall go as a humble lover of music. Who said to whom this sentence? Emperor Akbar said to Tansen. And when Akbar knew that the great musician would not come, even he called him. Third, what has happened to you? Who said to whom? Sant Haridas said to Tansen. We know that Sant Haridas was Tansen's teacher, music teacher or guru. And when did he say this to him? When Tansen was playing the wrong note. Now, fourth one, how can I expect my music to be so beautiful and divine? The last sentence of this passage. Who said to whom? Tansen said to Emperor Akbar. And when Akbar asked Tansen why he couldn't sing like his teacher, we know that Akbar was surprised. He was astonished by listening the music by his teacher, and that's why at that time he asked this uh, question to Tansen. Then Tansen said this fourth sentence. Okay. Now see the next activity. Fourth question, match the sentences with their types. In your textbook, some sentences are given. Which sentences? First, what has happened to you? Second, I am long past the age for singing. Third, wonderful. Four, no, not even then. And fifth, take me to him. And types are given. A. Exclamatory. B. Interrogative. C. Statement or assertive. D. Imperative. E. Negative. You have to match the pairs. Actually, I have given the answer directly here. First sentence is what has happened to you? What type of sentence it is? It is interrogative sentence. Why it is interrogative? Because the question is asked, the WH word is there in the beginning, and at last there is question mark. Interrogative means question. Second, I am long past the age for singing. This is statement or assertive sentence. It is called as simple sentence also. Why? Because subject is there in the beginning and at last full stop is there. Next, third, wonderful. It is the example of exclamatory sentence because exclamation mark is given at the end of the sentence. For no, not even then. No, not even then means it is a negative sentence. And last one, take me to him. It is an imperative sentence. Imperative sentence, a sentence starts with main verb or there is a request, there is order. Okay, that's why it is an imperative sentence. See the next one. Fifth question, make as many words as you can from the word exasperated. A word is given. You have to make as many words as possible you can. Answer is given here. First, RAT rate. Second, EXTRA extra. Third, EAT eat. Fourth, TREE tree. Fifth, PAST past. Six, DAT date. Seven, REST rest. Eight, READ read. Nine, AREA area. 10, EAST east. 11, DEEP deep. 12, DEAR dear. 13, DEER. 14, SEEC. And 15, SEAC. These are some of the words that we can make from the word exasperated. There are so many other words also formed. You can add other words to this list, right? Okay, see the next one. Now, sixth question, write T for true, NT for not true, and CNS for cannot say. We have learned the story. Some sentences are given from the story. You have to say either it is a true sentence. If it is true, write T. Either it is not true, then write NT. And if it is cannot say, means you can't say whether it is true or not, then you have to write down CNS. Okay, first, Emperor Akbar greatly admired Tansen's music, but not now was bored with it. Is it a true sentence? Oh no, it is not true. That's why write down there NT. That means not true. Second, Akbar was arrogant and expected all his subjects to obey his commands. Actually, Akbar was not arrogant, he was a great emperor. That's why write down there not true. That means NT. Third, Guruji recognized the king. Actually, it is not given in the passage whether Guruji recognized or identified the Emperor Akbar or not. That's why write down there CNS. CNS means cannot say. For in spite of being a great singer, Tansen continued to make deliberate mistakes. It is a true statement. That's why write down true. Fifth one, any effort dedicated to God turns to be the best. It is also a true statement. Okay. Next, seventh, discuss and write briefly Two questions are asked here. You have to write down on your own. First, what would happen if the Emperor Akbar would summon Sant Haridas? Summon means call. If Emperor Akbar would call Sant Haridas, what would happen? Answer is given. If the Emperor Akbar would summon Sant Haridas, he would find it difficult to persuade Sant Haridas to sing for him in the court. As Sant Haridas was long past the age for singing, and the emperor would have felt insulted. Okay, this could be the answer, or you can write such type of answer. Now the second one, what if you find a blind person singing song melodiously for begging? We see such type of people on the street that they sing very finely, and sometimes they beg for their lives. Then we help them by giving money. Okay, then how should you write the answer of this question? If I find a blind person singing songs melodiously for begging, I would go near him, listen his song and appreciate it. I would give him alms and ask others also to help the poor blind person. Okay, right, like this. Now the eighth one, study the underlined group of words. Some words are given here. One, a, he wore a shirt made up of cotton. Made up of cotton is underlined. B, what if you sorry, B, he wore a shirt which was made up of cotton. Which was made up of cotton. Second, A, are you sure of your innocence? Of your innocence is underlined. B, are you sure that you are innocent? That you are innocent. See the difference between these underlined sentences. Third, A, this is the exact reason for his failure. For his failure is underlined. And B, this is exactly why he has failed. Fourth one, A, after finishing his work, he went home. After finishing his work is underlined. B, he finished his work and he went home. Two sentences are. Now, what is the difference between these A and B sentences? You will notice that all underlined groups of words in sentences marked A merely refer to a concept or expression. They do not contain a subject or a main or principal verb, such as a group of words or unit of a sentence is called phrases. In every A sentence, there are only group of meaningful words. There is no subject and there is no verb. Okay, and these group of meaningful words are known as phrases. Each of the underlined group of words in sentences marked B convey a thought, concept and have a subject and a principal or main verb. But in B sentences, what the underlined group of words have subject as well as they have their own verb, and this is called as clause. This unit part of a sentence is called a clause. This is difference between phrases and clauses. Phrase means a group of meaningful words without subject and verb, and clause means a group of words with subject and verb, but it is not meaningful completely. For complete meaning, it has to depend on main clause. Okay, again, there are two types of clauses, main clause and subordinate clause. Let us see, a question is given here. What? Say whether the underlined are phrases or clauses. Some sentences are given here. You have to say either it is a phrase or clause. First, the musician laid his tanpura on the carpet. On the carpet, it is a phrase. Why? There is no subject and verb. Second, there is someone who sings for a better. There is someone is underlined here. There is a subject and is verb. That's why it is a clause. Third, he had been Tansen's music teacher and he lived a life of a hermit. He lived the life of hermit is underlined. Subject is there and verb is there. That's why it is a clause. Fourth, the music spread like the first glimmer of dawn. Which part is underlined? The first glimmer of dawn. It is only a meaningful group of words. That's why it is a phrase. Fifth one, his music springs from the depth of his soul. From the depth of his soul is underlined. That's why it is a phrase. And sixth one, as they walked back, the emperor suddenly broke the silence. Which part is underlined here? The emperor suddenly broke the silence. The emperor is subject and broke is verb. That's why it is a clause. Okay. Can you identify the phrases and clauses? Okay, read this again and again. Now see the next. Ninth activity is given. Divide the class into two groups. Teacher divides the story into two parts. Each group should be allotted one part to be converted to a play or skit format. Combine the two parts such that the entire story is converted to a play. Also give a suitable title. Present this play in your class. What you have to do? You have to form the story in a play, just like a play having characters. Okay, you can role play this story in your classes. Okay, do with your friends. Now the next 10th activity, search on internet the information about Tansen and any two great artists or musician with the help of the following points: name, place of birth, music, art, awards, and honors. We know that due to lockdown, you are at home and you are using smartphones with internet. Okay. Now what you have to do? You have to search on internet. I know that you all are netizens. You know very well how to use the net. Okay. Search on internet the information about Tansen and any two great artists or musician with the help of given points. 1 2 3 4 points are given here, and I have given an example only of Tansen, and you have to find out other great musician on your own from the internet. Okay, I have given an example for you for your kind information. See, name Tansen. Tansen's real name was Ram Tanu. Place of birth Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh. He was born on 1493. Music, art. Tansen was composer, musician, and vocalist. He is in the North Indian tradition of Indian classical music called Hindustani. Tansen is remembered for his epic Drupad compositions, creating several new ragas as well as writing two classic books on music, Sri Ganesh Stotra and Sangeet Sara. This is all about music and art mm, formed by Tansen. Awards and honors. Many awards and honors were conferred upon Tansen. Mughal Emperor Akbar considered him as a Navratnas, means nine jewels, and gave him the title Mian, an honorific meaning learned man, a scholar man. This is all about Tansen. Like Tansen, you can find other great artists or musician from the internet and write in your notebook. So friends, in this way, in today's video, we discussed the English workshop, and we also discussed all the questions asked or given under this passage. Write down these questions in your English notebook. Okay, and for better understanding, read the passage, the story, the song of songs again and again. Okay, now write down these questions in your English workshop notebooks. Okay, let us stop here. We will continue in the next video. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you. Thanks a lot.